Alright, now it's time to animate this guy. So what we're going to do is go into our toon class. That'll be under screens and world and toon. And when we first created this, we set, let's see, toon frame right here. This is going to be our animation frame counter. So what we want to do is increment that and then multiply the value to the size of the toon's graphic. So for example, 0 times 32 is going to be 0, then 1 times 32 is going to be 32, then 2 times 32. So you kind of see what's going on. It will grab the frames in sequence across this image. So let's go ahead and go down to our movement, and just above the move direction changer, we're going to say if toon offset x is not equal to 0, meaning that he's in between movement cycles, that's when we want to animate him. So he's not going to be constantly moving. You're welcome to do that if that's what you prefer in your game. I know in old games like Dragonware, the characters and NPCs were in a constant state of movement. But in other games, I think like Final Fantasy, the characters only moved while they were walking. They only animated while they were walking. So that's kind of the effect that we're going for here. So I'm going to say toon frame, not un frame, whoops, equals math dot floor, that rounds down, and then we'll do math dot absolute to return the absolute value of toon offset x divided by 32 times the number of animations we have, which is 3. Now if you had, you know, a walk cycle that consisted of 4 frames, then you would want to increase that value. But we don't want it to go up above 3. So then we're going to say else if toon offset y is not equal to 0. We'll repeat that for toon offset y, so we can get the frames going in either direction. We want to change that to y. Then we'll just say else toon frame equals 0, meaning his the first frame, or a static frame, which would be this first one. So once we have that, we can then move down to our fetch toon source function, and instead of grabbing a static value here, we're going to pick it up dynamically. So we're going to say instead of 0 for the x coordinate, we're going to do for our downward cycle, we'll do the toon's tile size, which is, you know, he's a 32 by 32 graphic, so I'm going to multiply that by the toon frame. So it'll start out at 0, 32 times 0, then 32 times 1, then 32 times 2. And we'll do the same. Since they're all, the way that this sprite is set up, they're all starting on the left here and moving to the right each walk cycle. All we ever have to do is just do the same thing for each one, times toon frame. And I'm just going to paste those. Excuse me. And now if we did this properly, we should be able to see him animated when we walk. It's really fairly simple. So, check it out. I'm a terrible graphics artist, but I was able to make him walk. Pretty excited. Should put some blocking on that water. Alright, so with that, you are well on your way to making a game. Not sure where we're going to pick up next. There's a lot of things we can still learn. But at this point, you know, you should know quite a bit and enough to start designing a map and get your character walking around in your world. So I will talk to you later, and I wish you all luck. Bye-bye.